Welcome back to my YouTube channel Nasrin Padasali. So this video is a continuation of previous video of what we are seeing. So we are seeing the top 100 important topics for DBT BET-JRF examination. If you didn't watch the part 1 video, I will give the link in the description below. Please watch the video. So this video is a continuation of the thing. So next thing is that you should study about the drugs employed for the treatment of cancer. Okay, from which source the drug is taken. And for example, if you take vincristine, vinblastine from Catherine the Roses, you should know whether it is preventing microtubule depolymerization or it is preventing microtubule polymerization, like that. Next is this amino acylation of this tRNA. You should know puromycin is antibiotic which inhibit the amino acylation process. Then you should know about this amino acylation of tRNA. And DNA sequencing, what are the type of DNA sequencing being used in the thing like your Sanger sequencing, like that. Next thing this RFLP, RAPD, AFLP, among this which is a codominant marker and which is a dominant marker. So as a whole you should study about the molecular markers and the advantages, disadvantages, and which marker will employ PCR, which marker will employ sequencing, like that. You should know about the difference between all those things, friends. Next is the chromosomal inheritance. So chromosomal inheritance, you can take your page number 5 of your syllabus so that it will be helpful. So I am having my syllabus in my hand, friends. So chromosomal inheritance means you should study about the principle of Mendelian inheritance, codominance, incomplete dominance, gene interaction, pleiotropy, genomic imprinting, linkage and crossing over, sex-linked inheritance, population genetics, and your Hardy-Weinberg law. And I also written study only their definition. So you no need to study deep. You just study what is mean. You just put codominance in internet and just know about the definition and their example. So this is how they will ask in the DBT BET-JRF examination. Next thing is your gene transfer method in bacteria. What are the different types of gene transfer method, like your transduction, transformation, and your conjugation. Next thing, secondary metabolites present in plants. Okay, this secondary metabolite you go for referring plant physiology by Tice. Okay, so that you don't need to study for CSIR. So if you take notes for DBT, then it will be helpful for your CSIR examination also, and get to know about the commercial importance of the secondary metabolites. Like jasmine means from which part of the plant the jasmine is taken and for which purpose it is used, like that. Next thing, plant growth hormone is again an important topic. Every year one topic will be come from this plant growth hormone. You should know about the plant growth hormone, the structure of plant growth hormone, and the physiological function of this plant growth hormone. Next thing secondary marker, selectable marker and reporter gene. Already we placed a video in our YouTube channel. Second, selectable marker gene, reporter gene used in plant genetic engineering, and what are the different types of marker, the detection method, from which source the marker is taken, like that you should know. Next is the male sterility, that is your cytoplasmic male sterility. You should know about this Barnes and Barstar. Even in GATE Excel paper they ask the question in this particular male sterility, so you can expect that for DBT also. Next thing is the molecular marker. What are the different types of molecular marker is used, which is a dominant marker and which is a, and you should know about the production of antibiotic and pharmaceutical in plant. So in plants many antibiotic and pharmaceuticals are being produced and it is called as molecular farming. So you should know about this. And next thing is this common genetic disorder. So common genetic disorders means it is present in the page number 19, friends. You should study chromosomal on molecular basis and minimal critical chromosomal region which is affected, and the clinical features of these symptoms like Down syndrome, Edwards syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, Turner syndrome, Patu syndrome, phenylketonuria, Alzheimer's disease, DMD, sickle cell anemia, diabetes mellitus. So you should know about this particular disease only. Just don't study generally. You can have a syllabus like a printed copy so that it will be helpful for you, friends. So next thing is the action potential. Okay, what are the different steps involved in the action potential? Next thing is the neuropathology. So these are the different types of neuropathological diseases. It is present in page number 22, friends. You should know about the neuropathological of this neurological disorder like multiple sclerosis, DMD, pellagra, eczema, hypoxia, and genetics and diagnosis of Huntington disease, triple repeat disease, Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson disease, like that you should know. And this schizophrenia means what, mood disorder mean what, just know. Go to internet and just search about them and study about them. Next thing is that synaptic transmission. You should know about the synaptic transmission, and if you refer, you should study about these particular things like the synthesis, action and distribution of acetylcholine, catecholamine, dopamine, serotonin, neuropeptide, neurotransmitter. And next thing is the chromosomal abnormalities in cancer. Okay, so these are the things. So the next thing is that infections. You should study about the infections in nervous system, respiratory system, and your gastrointestinal system and your pyriaxial illness. So if you go to page number 16 of your DBT JRF syllabus, you are having here like pyriaxial illness. You should know about what is the disease mean. If it is a Kala-Azar, what is a causative agents, like that. If it is a infections of respiratory system, you should know about the tuberculosis, hemophilus, like that. If it is a infections in gastrointestinal tract, then you should know about this amoebiasis and other infections. What is cholera and what are the causative agents for the cholera, like that you should know. If it is a infections of nervous system, means you should study about these 5 particular diseases alone, friends. Next thing, complex polygenetic syndrome. Again, you need to refer your syllabus. If you go to your syllabus here, that is in a page number 16, you can find here hyperlipidemia, this complex polygenic inheritance, and atherosclerosis, diabetes mellitus, mitochondrial syndromes, like that. You should study about this particular thing, friends. Next thing is the genetics of high disorder, neurogenetic disorder, and monogenetic disorder. So in that, again you need to refer your syllabus. Neurogenetic disorder means you should study about all those things. High disorder means these particular diseases you should know about the genetics. If it is a Prader-Willi syndrome, means what is the genetic basis of this particular Prader-Willi and Angelman syndrome. Okay, and color blindness means what is the genetic cause, like that you should know. Monogenetic disorders means it is present in the monogenetic disorders means it is present in page number 15, friends. Definition and genetic basis of molecular pathology of monogenetic disorders like cystic fibrosis, Tay-Sachs syndrome, Marfan syndrome, genetic disease due to inborn error of metabolism, phenylketonuria, mucopolysaccharides, like that, friends. Next, you should know about this ELISA, VIA, and ELISpot. So in that you can go for this QB book. And what is mean by biofouling, what is mean by anti-fouling. So this will be asked from marine biotechnology syllabus. And what is mean by this probiotics, what are the type of probiotics, immunostimulants you should know. Marine pharmacology means you can refer any international authors like what are the drugs used in marine pharmacology. You can refer review articles in that, friends, so that you can get wholesome information about this marine pharmacology. Okay, and many cancer related drugs are obtained from this marine pharmacology. So if you want notes, definitely I will post notes in there. Next thing is that animal parasitology. Okay, so it is the most important. So this animal virology will come under the topic animal biotechnology. I don't study full. You need to study this particular 4th unit. Like it is present in page number 10. DNA and RNA virus causing disease in livestock and poultry, immunity to viral infection, development of laboratory animal model of viral infections. Okay, these are the important things you should know. And the next thing is that isotopes and the uses in diagnosis and therapy and molecular diagnostics of this detection of tumor. And you should study about these diseases of domestics and downstream processing in industrial biotechnology, like that. And regarding this environmental biotechnology, friends, if you see the page number 12 of your syllabus, this is in environmental biotechnology, and for that you should study the Satyanarayana book and Dubey book. Okay, so in that you should know about what are the different types of pollution and what are the environmental monitoring technique and this wastewater treatment system, like a primary system, secondary, tertiary, and how this solid waste are being known. Then next you should know about this bioaugmentation, biostimulation, biodegradation, biopsum, biofilms, xenobiotic, petroleum hydrocarbon, like that you should know. Apart from that, you should also know about this biosurfactant, biofertilizer, biopesticides, like that, and the what is ozone depletion, what are the types of greenhouse gases, like that you should know. Along with that, you should know about this biodiversity and conservations also. Okay, and the next thing is that, so we completed with the syllabus, friends. So these are the important topics you should study for the DBT BET-JRF examination. The purpose of making this video means, if you take the syllabus of DBT BET-JRF examination, it runs for 25 pages, friends. Really, it having a 25 pages of syllabus. You can't study everything. So by writing down these important topics will definitely make you to clear the examination also, because you are not going to study them thoroughly. You are going to just refer what is meant by that particular thing only. As I mentioned earlier, just revise each and every topic given in the syllabus. All the best for your exams, friends. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I will post you informations regarding this DBT BET-JRF examination, friends. And along with that, I'll share my notes also, friends. Thanks for watching.